Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day and checking out this video. This video is going to be, hopefully, a quick little review on these large jar Huntington Home candles from Aldi. So, I have two here. I have the Balsam Cedar and the Holiday Cookie, and I'm just going to review them for you guys. So, I'll start off with Holiday Cookie. A little bit of background on these guys. These are 18 ounces. They are $4.99 and they're made in the USA and they're found at Aldi, like I said. So these are by the Holiday Candle Collection, if you will. They are basically like a mock Yankee candle, sort of, but they do have a fluted top here. They're pretty. They're very pretty. They have a very cute label with cookies, and this one has like a Christmas tree. They're nice. They're very, very nice. Holiday Cookie. So, as you can see, the burn was, it was okay, but this thing tunneled ridiculously. I mean, absolutely horribly. Tunnel. I mean, it was so bad. And the throw on this was non-existent. If I take this out and I smell the jar, I smell the lid, it smells like delicious sugar cookies, like very, very nice holiday cookies. But the throw is non-existent. I had this in my kitchen, and usually candles do pretty well in the kitchen, but because it's not like an astronomically large space, it's just the kitchen. And, you know, I can get something, but no, this was non-existent at all, which is wild because when you smell it, it actually smells very strong of a cookie. So I burned this in the kitchen. Like I said, I burned it all day, like for probably 12 to 14 hours a day with an Illumilid. So as you can see, I have an Illumilid from Yankee Candles sitting on top of there. I burned this one with an Illumilid, and no matter what I did, it still tunneled. I mean, I never once ever received a full wax pool on this guy. So I would take my finger and I would just shove the wax down like this, push it down on the sides, and then relight it the next day. I even took a spoon and actually physically scooped the wax out of this one. I have never, ever done that with a candle before, but this one was just, there was no saving it. There was absolutely no saving it. I mean, I could have tried the foil, but I just wasn't about that. I was like, you know what? I'd rather just take the damn wax out and see what happens. So I took the wax out probably around at this point, maybe a little bit lower. And then I just let it live its life. If it wanted to tunnel, go for it, sis. You're at the bottom. I was over it. The fact that it had no throw and it just didn't perform great, I was very over it. So anyway, this is what it looks like. It has burned all the way down now, if it'll focus. There is nothing left to burn. The wick is completely finished. And this is how much wax is left. It does have some on, you know, this side over here. It's got some, a little bit more, but I mean, I guess it kind of self-corrected at the bottom here, but that's because, again, the bottom is fluted to be smaller than, you know, the fattest part of the jar. So yeah, would I purchase this one? Absolutely not. This holiday cookie was not great. But moving on to this Balsam Cedar. Now this one, my friends, has done lovely. It has done fabulously. So like I said, I've got my Illumilid. They don't sit like perfectly on there, but they fit well enough to where I feel comfortable using it. So I have this one in my living room in a lantern on the floor by the Christmas tree. It's not close enough to like catch it on fire, don't worry. But it's just on the floor in the living room near the Christmas tree. And this one has done freaking beautifully. Look at this. It has not given me any problem. It has a little bit of residue right here, but honestly, I'm cool with the residue. You can give me all the residue you want as long as you pull out. And this is pulled out, and it is very, very strong. I am very impressed with this. I mean, every time my mom walks in the door, she goes, "Oh, it smells so good in here." I had this burning by itself one day and I could smell it. And then I also have other pine scented candles from Huntington Home, ironically. And they're just beautiful. They mesh well together. This is very, very nice pine scent. It's the Balsam Cedar. I guess it's similar to the Yankee Balsam Cedar. Honestly, that one is the best pine scent that I've ever smelled. Yeah, it's pretty similar. It's very different from Fresh Balsam from from Bath & Body Works. This one is a more true pine balsam tree scent. The Fresh Balsam has like eucalyptus and stuff in it. So this one is actually, I actually like this scent more because it's a truer tree scent. And for someone who doesn't really like tree scents, adding that eucalyptus kind of gives it a funky note to me. So yeah, I love this. This is done beautifully. You can see some marbling in it, so you know that there's lots of oils in it. I just really like this one. They do have a third one that is called, oh gosh, cinnamon, holiday cinnamon, sparkling cinnamon, I don't know. But it was not for me, so I will not be picking that one up because I don't do cinnamon. But I would 100% buy another one of these to have for next year in the lantern. I might even pick up one more for this year if I can burn through this quick enough. Burn time. These do burn very slow, and they give you your $4.99's worth. That is for damn sure, because I've lit this one, I don't know, every day probably for 2 weeks maybe since we've had the tree up, and it's burned just this amount down. I don't even know. I think they're filled to like here. Yeah, they're pretty full. I don't know. You can go back and look at the haul and see how full they were. I don't quite remember. But anyway, that is about 2 weeks every single day, burning again 12 to 14 hours a day. And this is how much it's gone. So they are a slow burner, just like Yankee Candle. But this Balsam Cedar takes the cake. It's very, very strong. It has given me no problems. This last burn, it did give me a little bit of a problem. So that's why the edges are a little funky over here, is because I did push down. I mean, it was like this much wax that wasn't pulled out, so I just pushed it down a little bit. I'll trim the wick and it will be good to go. No soot. I mean, it is an absolutely clean burner. That one did not soot either, the holiday cookies. So, and also the wax stayed pretty white. This is a white wax and it stayed pretty clean, which is great. So my final thoughts on the Huntington Home line in these large jars. Holiday cookie, do not pick up. Balsam and Cedar, definitely pick up. I would 100% repurchase that one. The cinnamon one, I have no idea. You got to go find somebody else's review for that one. But for $4.99, this one is an absolute steal. Kills it. I love it. It's a very, very nice scent. It is very authentic. It stays true to itself. It burns nice. I can't really say anything bad about the Balsam and Cedar. Holiday cookies, not so much, but that's okay. That's why we try these things. So yeah, let me know down below if you guys have tried these candles, if you like them, if you hate them. I would love to chat with you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.